Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to your another session of your online classes. Children, just to remind you that we were studying about lesson number 14, and in my last topic, I discussed about the male reproductive system. Children, let us know what is our topic for today. Today, we are going to study about the female reproductive system in humans. Now, female reproductive system is little bit complicated. Why it is complicated? Because children, in case of females, because in case of humans, the process of fertilization is also internal, and second is the development of the young one is also take place inside the body. So it these two processes are a bit complicated and they involve lot of hormonal development. So let us understand about the female reproductive system in human. Children, this is the diagram of female reproductive system. You may find so many labelings, but need not get worried about them, because the name may you may find the names little bit difficult, and anyway half of the names are not there in your syllabus. You may find the name little bit difficult, but once you understand the concept, they are easy. Okay, we begin with the with these two topics, with these two structures. Children, these are the ovary. Now, these ovaries, they are present in a pair. Two ovaries are present in human females, and these ovaries, they are present in the body of a girl right from her birth, but they become active only when a girl enters the age of teen. Okay, and and there takes place many different physiological differences, due to which the reproductive cycle in human females get activated, that I will be teaching you children in lesson number 14. Sorry, lesson number 15, from reaching the age of adolescence. Now, though there are two ovaries present in human female, but children, at a time, only one ovary releases an egg. So if once left ovary releases, so next time it will be the right. It very rarely happens that both ovary releases both the egg, and if it happens, then there are chances that a twin baby may be born. I don't know if any we have any twins in 8th standard. I don't know that. So children, ovaries, they are attached to a tube. Tube, you can see these tubes, they are called as a fallopian tubes. And these fallopian tubes, they open them into a cap-like structure which is known as the uterus, where the development of the young one will take place, and the end of the uterus is known as the cervix, and the external opening of cervix is called as the vagina. So let us understand about the male reproductive system. Female reproductive system. Female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovary. Sorry, children, P is missing from here. A pair of ovaries, a pair of oviduct, uterus, and the vagina. The internal reproductive organs include vagina. First is vagina is a canal. Children, it is the outer opening of the cervix. Now, what is cervix? Cervix is the lower part of the uterus. And what is uterus? Uterus is the place where the development of a young one takes place. Okay. Vagina is also known as the birth canal. Second part is the uterus, or in common word we call it as womb. It is a hollow, pear-shaped structure, and this is the place, children, where the development of fetus or the young one will take place. Next is ovaries. In human females, there are a pair of ovary which are located on the either side of the uterus, and ovaries also perform two very important function is, first is they release female gametes, that is the egg, or we also call it as ova, and it releases two hormones, estrogen and progesterone. These estrogen and progesterone, they are responsible for onset of menstrual cycle, and they also regulate the different female characteristics that are imbibed in a girl once she reaches the age of adolescence. Fallopian tube. These fallopian tubes, they are present in the upper part of the uterus and they are attached to the ovary, and they act as a pathway for eggs to travel in the uterus, and they are also very important site for the process of fertilization. Once the process of fertilization takes place, the fertilized egg, which is now known as the zygote, slowly moves to the uterus, where where with the help of hormones estrogen and progesterone, it gets implanted, means it gets fixed in the inner lining of uterus, where the formation of placenta take place, and so that the young one is being taken care very nicely. Now, children, I hope you have understood about the female reproductive system. Now let us understand that how does fertilization take place in case of humans. The process of fertilization takes place in the oviduct or the fallopian tube. Now always remember and understand, children, that humans show internal fertilization. Once the process of fertilization is over in the oviduct or in the fallopian tube, a single cell structure is formed which is known as the zygote. This zygote has the characteristic of both the father as well as the mother. Now it is just a matter of chance that you resemble more to your mother or you may resemble more to your father, but you are 50% genetically made from your mother and 50% genetically made from your father. And that's the reason, children, we all resemble in either way to our parents. Now once zygote is formed, this zygote has to move to the uterus so that it gets implanted. Now once the zygote gets implanted, it undergoes repeated cell division and it forms a mass of cell which is known as embryo. Now, during the formation of embryo, many hormonal changes take place in the female body, and which lead to the further embedding or implantation of embryo in the uterus. Now, the embryo further develops into a fetus. Now, what is meant by fetus? Fetus is that stage of embryo where all part of the body can be identified. The length of the fetus is approximately, children, 2.5 centimeter. Here is a picture from where you can see that how the development of a young one takes place in humans. This third month is the stage where fetus formation takes place, and then it takes lot of changes, and ultimately after a week of 32 or 36 the baby is born. And this is all about today's topic, children. I hope you have understood. I have taken three topics, children, today. First is the female reproductive system. Second is how does fertilization take place, and third is how is a baby born. I hope you have understood. Thank you, children. Please do write the notes and draw only the female reproductive system. Rest were the pictures just for your information.